Cuba buat 2K tapi tak dapat kan. Resolution saya sampai 2K. Okay, so please welcome for presenter chapter 1.2. Can share screen now.
Boleh nampak je? Hujan?
Usahakanlah.
Boleh nampak kan? Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, hari ni ayat bahasa Melayu je. Okay, hari
Masuk
ni
sikit lah English. English kena ada kat lah. Boleh campur lah.
Today I want to present about physical and technology constraints. Okay, first, why wireless technology comparison? This got 5, which is start from Bluetooth. The Bluetooth, the maximum byte rate is 7 to 4 kilobyte per second. Use frequency. Frequency for the Bluetooth is 2.4 GHz. And effective range is 10 meter. For infrared, maximum byte rate is more than 4 megabyte per second. For frequency is more than 10 GHz and the effective range is 20 meter. 20 meter, 100 meter, 10 cm to 2 meter. 1 EEE is a LAN cable. The maximum byte rate is 1 megabyte per second, 11 megabyte per second. For frequency is 2.4 GHz. For effective range is outdoor is 550 meter, indoor 550 meter, outdoor 160 meter, indoor 50 meter. For the 3G is for maximum byte rate is 144 kilobyte per second vehicle, 384 kilobyte per second pedestrians, 1 until 2 megabyte per second stationary. For the frequency 1.885 to 22 GHz and effective range is 50 km. For CDPD is cellular data. The maximum byte rate is 19.2 kilobyte per second and frequency 1.8 to 2.5 GHz. Okay, this is the mobile communication technologies, which is we got LAN, PAN and MAN. Okay. This for wireless market, which is range and data rate for LAN and PAN. For this, ZigBee can pop out text and graphic. Bluetooth can use for internet, hi-fi audio, streaming video and digital video. For the this internet. Okay, we got 3 wireless network topology, which is LAN, MAN, LAN and PAN, which is for the data rate for Bluetooth, we got for 2.1 megabyte per second. For Wi-Fi, we use 54 megabyte per second, and WiMAX we use 37 megabyte per second. For data link, Bluetooth use 10 meters, Wi-Fi use 100 meters, WiMAX is 10 meters. For application, for Bluetooth peripheral device, Wi-Fi for LAN, Wi-Fi for access. This is standard physical layers. Okay, current technologies issue and limitations. Although wireless network is maturing rapidly, several limitations stand in the way of widespread adoption. Good decisions about technologies need to be based on a realistic understanding of current performance and how limitations can be addressed. Okay, for the constraints, for mobile computing device, handheld device such as PDAs and pocket PCs has small screen, short battery life, limited process power and rudimentary data integration capabilities. Laptop and tablet provide greater processing, battery life and data viewing power, but are considerably larger and heavier with limited data interfacing capabilities. For wireless LANs, data transfer speed throughput is currently slower than traditional LANs. Real-time interface between mobile computing and LAN-based applications are custom developed for each site and therefore expensive to create and maintenance. Use of wireless LAN with some medical equipment may cause electromagnetic interference. For wireless internet technology faces similar issue with data transfer, speed and medical equipment interference. Additional problem of multiple consistency standard. For the data synchronize, same device limitation as describes about plus the needs of application specific cardless wired throughout the service error. This data synchronize support only batch data updates. Okay, tu je sir.
Alright, thank you.
Okay,
Professor.
okay.
Good started now. Good start. Okay. Next. Chapter 1.3 tak ada. Tak masuk lagi ke apa? Ke saya terkeluar pada internet Tengah tunggu. Takut dia bercakap tanpa unmute je.
Dia tak ada sir.
Oh, dia tak masuk lagi.
Sir.
Yes.
Okay, so kita 1.3, 1.4 lah. Mana ada 1.4 kan? Chapter 2 lah kan? Betul?
Sir, betul.
Betul sir.
Okay. 2.1, 2.1. Nanti saya cut 2.1 ada.
Effendi, sir.
Fendi, sir.
Dah masuk belum? Tak masuk juga ah. Two point two?
Dia fizi demam, sir. 2.2 fizi.
Demam.
Dia demam.
Kita langkau-langkau lah ni.
Betul, sir.
Ingatkan semua ready kan. Demam pula ni. 2.2, 2.3.
2.3.
Ini
Azim, sir.
langkau tu. Ada. Kita tak expect kena hari ni. Kita tu tak expect kena hari ni. Kita dah week.
Dah 7 jam ni, sir. Kurang.
Ada. Tak apa, buat macam apa Nasrul tadi. Pakai je slide. Kelas. 2.3 different generation lah. GSM, GPRS, 1G, 5G. Version 1G sampai 5G. Ada demam tak? Tak ready.
Member seorang tu
Tak ready tak apa. Kita masuk chapter train. Chapter 3 dah masuk standard lah. 802.11 wireless LAN. IEEE ya. 802.11 wireless LAN. Start dengan wireless LAN topology. Kemudian wireless LAN, wireless WAN. Macam mana? Chapter 3?
Start chapter 3 terus Azhar.
Okay. Nah, tak apa. Chapter 3 boleh. 3.1 ada?
Ada sekejap.
Okay. Tak apa, kita minggu ketiga. Ni orang tak ready tu, kan? Alright, so please welcome Afiq.
Nampak Azhar?
Nampak tapi putih. Betul?
Sekejap.
Ada 2 skrin ke 1 skrin?
Ni ternampak ya?
Nampak, nampak. Kalau
Okay.
play, semua pakai open source lah. Ada premium lah. Alright, nampak.
Alright. So, right now I want to present chapter 3, 802.11 wireless LAN, which is overview of wireless networking technologies. And as we learned from previous lesson, wireless metropolitan use 802.16, which is using WiMAX technology, while wireless personal area network use Bluetooth and ZigBee. Okay, now for wireless local area network, it use 802.11 protocol or technology, and also there are 3 topologies that define that, which called service sets, and service set has 3, which is BSS, ESS, and IBSS, and I will explain it based on the definition, technology, and example. So for the first one is IBSS, which is Independent Basic Service Set. For definition, it is a service set that allows wireless device, which is contains radio cards or stations, to communicate with each other without any medium or central device. Also means that there are no access point. And for technology, can have multiple client station linked together. And also because there are no access point, so you can call as ad hoc communications or also peer-to-peer network. And frames transmitted directly between stations and must use the same channel. So in IBSS, it provides short range and cover just a small area, and also must have SSID that uniquely names a wireless local area network. And the first station that start the network generates the SSID. So for example, the small office where no internet is required for communication, and this is the example of the picture. There are no access point. Next, for BSS, Basic Service Set, the definition, a network topology that allows all wireless devices to communicate with each other through a common medium. Okay, now BSS has access point, such as example here, and AP that connects to distribution system or so-called wire network. This is the wire network, and this is the AP that is connected. Next, sessions, they are members of the BSS are associated or connected in layer 2 connection, and station cannot communicate with station do not communicate with each other, but must go through access point to connect to, like Vivian connect to access point to get access to Mata. And then it is mostly used at small offices or homes because of its low range of the network. So for example, BSS topology used in home offices with small area coverage. And finally, ESS, Extended Service Set. The definition, it is a group of BSS or one or more interconnected BSS along with their wired network. So it means that ESS contains the multiple BSS that is connected. So it contains more than one MP. For technology, one or more BSS connected through the distribution system, also known as layer 2 backbone. It provides a long-range wireless communication. It is less secure than BSS because of the wide range, and it is more complex than BSS, but it is highly used. For example, library, campus, and etc. And this is the example of the picture. So like for this one, this is a BSS, the second BSS, and if they are grouped together, they will form ESS that is connected to distribution system. And for continue for ESS, they often set up with multiple overlapping coverage cells. So around 15 to 25% overlap to support roaming. And a wireless device will choose the AP based on the signal strength. So for the first picture, the mobile phone here is connected to this black router and begins to move out from range from the router's wireless signal. Then the mobile phone will detect the better signal, which is this access point, and will disconnect from the wireless router's network. So users may experience a short moment of Wi-Fi drops out, then it will reconnect to the new network shortly after. So this is what we call roaming, because the overlap of the coverage signal. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, so very good slide presentation of course lah kan. Okay, so ada soalan daripada classmate? Yang lain bagi attention tak ni?
Tak ada sir. Afiq present
Tak ada bagi attention. Tak ada
tak
bagi
ada.
attention.
Ada sir, ada sir.
Ada.
Afiq present hebat sangat sir.
Hebat sangat ah. Tak ada soalan.
Tak ada salah.
Tengok dia well prepared kan.
Betul sir.
Okay. Hebatlah kan. Tepuk tangan sikit kan. Pandai tepuk.
Oh, tepuk tangan. Oh, ingat betul.
Kan. Aduh.
Lupa je nak tepuk.
Thank you. Right. So, kalau tak nak, Afiq bagi hantar kat saya je kat Telegram. Yang tepi. Kalau nak dia share dekat
Apa sir tadi? Tak dengar sir.
slide Afiq tu. Yang lain nak tak?
Oh,
Kalau tak nak, saya seorang je lah. Dia send kat saya seorang je lah. Yang tepi. Kalau nak, send dekat grup lah. Ataupun boleh send dekat file dalam apa? Dalam ni kan ada file kan? Mana? Sini kan? Nampak skrin saya nampak kan?
nampak saya nampak.
So sebelah sini ada file. Okay, so kamu boleh buat dalam ni. Kan? Yang pakai slide saya tak payahlah kan? Pakai slide yang ada slide sendiri boleh lah. Right. So we go to 3 point. Kita pergi 3 point apa? 3.2. Orangnya dah ada. Jadi tak? Medium access mechanism.
Yes, ada.
Ada ha. So 3.2 tak ada lah, tak ada respon.
Tak dengar.
Next presentation daripada 3.2 ada. Dengar tak? Putus-putus.
Okay. Sorry, tak dengar. Tak dengar, Fatin.
Oh, dia tak tekan unmute ke mic problem. Ada tulis. Tak dengar. Oh, dia tanya dekat chat. Saya tak dengar ke suara saya? Memang saya tak dengar. Kamu dengar saya tak? Ah, orang lain dengar, orang lain dengar.
Tak dengar, tak dengar.
Ini baru tahu kata mic problem kan. Next kelas kalau tak settle juga kamu kena on dekat phone lah. Kan dekat phone kan mic dekat phone. So maksudnya kalau laptop
Sir?
satu untuk ya. Ha.
Ajak.
Macam dengar. Orang lain dengar.
Dengar saya. Dengar.
Sir nampak tak sir?
Nampak tapi echo lah. Ke echo orang lain?
Dia betul saya echo.
Hello.
Oh dia ke echo orang lain?
Apa sir?
Echo dia. Dah tak ada. Dah ter-echo dah.
Ada dah. Ha. Siapa pergi betulkan tu?
Okay. Dah dengar kan sir?
Dah. Okay. So let's continue with wireless LAN WAN.
Okay, Assalamualaikum
Please
warahmatullahi
welcome.
wabarakatuh. My name is Fatin Ayuni binti Muhammad Jani. And this is 3.2 wireless LAN O1. So we have three category of this network, which is LAN, MAN, O1. LAN is local area network, MAN is metropolitan area network, and WAN is wide area network. LAN is a local area network, which is a small geographic area, such as room or office, and it is controlled by one administrative authority, and usually a high speed and always shared. This is example for local area network. the advantages of LAN is it is not expensive hardware, can be shared, can be shared together, such as laser, printer, and users also can access the same files. Messages can be sent between the users, and a single internet connection can be shared among many users. And usually network software is cheaper than buying individual packages. Sir, screen saya gerak tak, sir? Okay, gerak.
Gerak.
Okay, next is one. One covers a large geographical area, crosses metropolitan, regional, or national boundaries. Usually use routers and public communications links such as internet, and it is used to connect lines and other types of network together. For the option of one connectivity is at least line, circuit switching, and packet switching. So this is the example of wide area network. Gerak pun.
Baru gerak.
Okay. So the advantages of one is these are similar to those of lines except the scale of the sharing, and covers a large geographical area, so long distance business can connect on the one network. Also can share software and resources with connecting the workstations, and messages can be sent very quickly to anyone else on the network. So we can share the information or file over the larger area. So the comparison between LAN and WAN is LAN they covered a small area while WAN is covered for a large area. LAN use public while WAN use a public communication link. For LAN usually a low speed while WAN usually a fast speed, and LAN use a Wi-Fi or Ethernet while WAN use optic wires, cable, microwave or satellites. So that's all from me, sir.
Thank you Fatin. Kan, slide pun cantik.
Sorry sir, ada masalah tadi sir.
Alright, tak apa. Internet kan. Okay, and good effort lah. Cuba betulkan masalah audio ni kan. Tak berhenti lagi tu kan. Alright, thank you.
Kejap sir. Okay sir, thank you sir.
Alright. Next. 3.3.
Ada.
Okay. Please welcome. 3.3 IEEE 802.11 medium access mechanism.
Ni.
Tulis password kamu, password. I bantu you je.
Nampak lah.
Nampak.
Nampak lah.
Dah hilang. Dia auto hilang kan?
Tak nampak lagi.
Okay dah.
Dah nampak? Okay. Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Noor Jari. Today I will present with my topic IEEE
Sekejap. Okay, I will explain about my medium access mechanism. Okay, there are 4 subtopic, which is CSMA, acknowledgement frame, hidden node problem, and RTS-CTS. Okay. Okay, CSMA is stands for Carrier Sense Multiple Access with Collision Avoidance. Okay, carrier sense ni the device sense the carrier to see if it is clear. Multiple access is many devices access the carrier at the same time. Okay, for the collision avoidance, at the sender, before transmitting contact the receiver and ask for an acknowledgement. If not received, the request is be repeated after a random time interval. So if another node was heard, we will wait for a period of time for the node to stop transmitting before listening again. Next, for the procedure, similar to CSMA, but instead of sending packet, control frame are exchanged. RTS is stand for request to send. CTS is clear to send. Data is equal to actual packet, and ACK is acknowledgement. Okay, the advantage and disadvantage for CSMA. Okay, for the advantages are small control frames lessen the cost of collision. The next one is RTS plus ATS provide virtual carrier sense with protect against hidden terminal collision. Yang ni saya akan terang sekejap lagi. For the disadvantages, not as efficient as CSMA CD. So the second one doesn't solve all the problems of MAC in wireless. Okay, the access method in 802.11 is divided into 2, which is DCF CSMA CA, which is mandatory. The second one is DCF with RTS CTS, which is optional. Okay. For the mandatory, DCF CSMA CA divided into 2, which is DCF and acknowledgement frame. For the DCF, distributed coordination function. Okay, this DCF is have 2 forms of carrier sensing, which is physical and visual. Okay, the visual carrier sensing use the duration field to set a station NAV, which is included in the header of RTS and CTS frame. Okay, if medium found idle for more than the IFS period, then the frame can be transmitted. Okay, next, otherwise the transmission is deferred, and the station use an exponential random backoff mechanism by choosing a random backoff interval from 0. Okay, if collision occur, the station double its CW, which is contention window. Okay. The last one is at the first transmission attempt, CW minimum and it's double at each retransmission up to CW. Okay, DCFC also is a mandatory technique used to prevent collision in IEE602.11 based Wi-Fi standard. It is medium access control NAC sublayer technique used in areas where carrier sense multiple access with collision avoidance. Okay, for the the CS, CSMA, CA acknowledgement frame. Okay, why it is needed? Okay, it is because a packet might be get lost during transmission produced by 802.11 to make sure that data transmission would not get lost. Okay, the second one is how does it work? Okay, when a destination host receive a packet, it send back notification to sending unit. If the sender does not receive acknowledgement, it will know that this packet was not received and will transmit again. Okay. All this take place at the MAC layer, which is medium access control. Okay. The next one is what happen if an acknowledgement has not been received. Okay, the sender unit will grab the radio medium before any other unit can and it will send the packet. Okay, the second one is allow recovery from interference without the end user being aware that the communication error has occurred. And the question is how. Okay. Acknowledgement frames are allowed to skip the random backoff process and wait a short interval after the frame has been received to transmit the acknowledgement. Okay, the next one is the short interval. The short interval, the receiving station width is known as the short interframe space, IFS. Okay, the SIFS interval is shorter than the IFS interval by 2 slot time. It guarantees the receiving station the best possible chance of transmitting on the medium for another station does. Okay, the method number 2 is DCF with RTS CTS, which is to avoid hidden terminal problem. Okay, for the hidden node problem, okay, this is hidden node problem is the collective name of situation where a transmitting node does not know about the existence of another node. Okay, this node A does not know the existence of another node. Okay. A can send and receive directly from B. However, A does not have the signal strength to send or receive any data from C. As a result, A could not tell if there was a collision at B and vice versa. Okay. Continue is okay. A and C cannot hear each other because of the interval of B. Okay, and A sent to B, and then C cannot receive A. Okay, the next one is C want to send to B. C sends a free medium, which is space. Okay, collision occur at B. It cannot receive the collision, and then the CD fails. Okay, the last one is A is hidden for C. This is the meaning of the hidden nodes problem. Okay, I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you. Anu, very good effort. Walaupun kita nampak slide asal pun ada, tapi at least dia buat slide baru lah kan. Betul?
Betul sir. Ada effort sir.
And last, not least, please welcome 3.41. Ini berjaya juga sampai ke chapter 3 kan. Week 3 chapter 3. Lompat-lompat tak apa. Nanti kita patah balik. Saya akan cut by topik lah, by subtopik. InsyaAllah. Dan letak dalam YouTube and then dalam Moodle nanti. Okay, so saya akan cuba susun dalam Moodle lah. Recording di team lah kan. Team ni satu time frame yang panjang lah kan. Three point four ready? Tak. Mana? Manet ni saya punya first paper saya di UiTM Jasin lah. Dan first paper saya di UiTM Jasin. Manet saya present di Terengganu lah. Alhamdulillah. Best present Manet ni because tak ada orang yang faham. Kita je network, orang network je faham. Tapi bagus sebab ada juga tanya soalan. Kenapa saya test pakai 20 note? Okey kata. Sebab kita ada, saya ada buat juga test 1 note, 20 note, 40 note kan. Okay, so result dia lebih kurang kan. While kita testing 400 note pun lebih kurang dalam paper saya lah. So yang saya tunjuk tu 20 note saja. Dia maksudnya dia tidak tak ada efek lah kalau note. Kalau mana? Ada? Mana? Ada tak? Folder. Profile. Ni. Ini ada. Tapi ada juga. Maksudnya ada 3 paper. Tapi tak ada tahun. Yang ni pun masuk ni. Macam mana boleh masuk sekali? Sebab dia ni mana? Ni. Ni 2016. Saya masuk Jasin 2014. 2014 saya present 2015. So masuk dalam publish 2016 and 2000. Kan nampak sama, cuma kita punya penulisan yang berbeza lah. Maksudnya kalau kamu buat FYP kan, tajuk yang sama, okay, tapi semua berbeza. Literature review dia berbeza, dia punya metodologi dia ada lain sikit, kan? And then benda yang kamu hasilkan tu adalah sama. So satu benda boleh buat 2-3 paper lah. Nampak sini pun ada. Yang ni buat implementation nampak. Yang ini nak memperkenalkan. And then ini testing. And then satu lagi implementation. Okay. So Manet pun tulis huruf kecil je Manet. Nampak kan? Orang tak perasan. Nampak kan skrin saya kan?
Nampak sir?
Tahun ni saya 4 paper saya kan. Tak sangka pula 4 paper. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rajin betul tulis. Ke rajin join? Rajin join kan. Nampak kat belakang.
Ni saya buat kan sir?
Tapi ada orang site tu. 2019 ada, 2021 ada.
Yang itu yang sebut Telegram bisa ada set kan dia ni?
Ada
yang
ni,
Telegram bot tu.
Ni ada.
Oh.
Ni. Orang kabut buat ni kan.
Kita tengok.
Pergi masuk tu baloi lah ada kan. So Manet kita? Ada? Orang kamu ada?
Tak pasti rasa dia.
Dia tak
Dia-
ready. Tengah masak, dia tengah masak, saya tahu.
Dia hidup single saya.
Hidup single lah. Tak apalah, kita bawa ke next week lah. Kan?
Boleh, sir.
Next week harap sekali dah siap sekali dengan masak lah. Okay. So, minggu depan ready sekali dengan chapter 4 dan chapter 5. Mana tahu kita boleh pergi lebih jauh kan. Sebab dia orang tak boleh dah. 640 tak boleh pergi chapter 4 minggu depan. Tahu sebab apa?
Tak boleh pergi chapter 4. Ada lab?
Tak, sebab Deepawali.
Oh, okay.
Kita kelas hari Jumaat, selamatlah. Dia orang cuti, so dia orang tak boleh present lah.
Kami.
Lagipun dia orang dah sampai chapter 5 lah.
Oh.
Dia orang dah sampai chapter 5. Kan kamu boleh tengok kan dia sebelah ni kan?
Betul, saya boleh, sir. Diorang laju sangat.
Kan dia dah tengok sini, so boleh tengok yang baru sini lah, yang baru dalam yang tak sempat ni yang ni. Alright. So that's conclude our lecture today lah. Ada persoalan?
Tak ada, sir.
So thank you for your time. Saya tak share sekejap.
Yes, sir.
So boleh call out. Kita tutup kelas dengan tasbih kifarah dan surah Tawa'ah. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wal 'asri innal insana lafi khusr illa allazina amanu wa 'amilus solihati wa tawassaw bil haqqi wa tawassaw bis sabr. Sadaqallahu alazim. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Terima kasih, sir. Tanya.
Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you, sir.